Listen, nobody's more surprised than me, okay? That I'm almost caught up to Ascension 20, where I've been stuck on my phone for like 2 or 3 weeks now. It's Ascension 18 today. Can I say something insane? I feel like I actually get a buff playing on the PC because I'm talking, so I'm making decisions slowly. I'm embarrassed if I lose, which gives me that little extra push you need to get to the next level. So maybe I'm bullish. Maybe it's a race now. Maybe we take 18 damage to get 300 gold, which is actually, I mean, it's enough to tilt me in the good way to go to this path and get a shop early. You know what? No free lunches, boys. No free lunches. 3 damage, sure, but no free lunches. I could have attacked you twice and then hoped that the lightning finished the job. Okay, this time I'm putting it in God's hands. Yes! It's better to be lucky than good. Hang on. 16 damage takes you to 10. 2 strikes gets us there. That's as well as it could have gone with what we drew. Give me an FTL. 5 free damage can change an encounter here pretty quick. You know what? I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to cut a defend. It's a very, very risky start. Let me think about this, okay? Early in the game, I mean, the thing is, we could hit... What the heck happened there? We could hit another shop right away. Because, like, I don't want to buy non-transformative, like, relics. Now, these... Ink Bottle, I probably underrate. Toolbox is kind of interesting, too, but it doesn't make the card free, so it has, like... I don't know. I really do like Static Discharge. And I'm not even going to buy it. I'm going to let Old Coin do its work, okay? I'm going to try to let Old Coin do its work. It's 300 gold. That could be like one game-defining, not winning necessarily, but game-defining, like, transformative relic. I'm not burning that on Ink Bottle, and I'm not even burning it on, like, a regen potion, because I feel like we could do better. Now, Pocket Watch. Pocket Watch runs very... Oh, but an Apotheosis. An Apotheosis, and then... Hang on, is this like exact change? I think that's exact change, man. Apotheosis and Bag of Prep versus Pocket... I'm doing it, man. I'm doing it. I'm in. And I did the arithmetic right. Bag of Prep and Apotheosis. In this business, we call that an acceptable trade. Make Apotheosis cheaper. 1 in 2 chance of drawing it on turn 1. That's disgusting. Do me a favor. At this point, now take a strike from me. I took the second one, not the first one, because first strike in Magic, that's a very important keyword. How about a little of this? Little of that, little of this. We probably, with upgraded cards, we probably shouldn't need our Static Discharge. Now, I want it to be known, okay? I want it to be known. I did not, and I'm sure I'm going to be accused of this. Oh, you're not even attacking this turn. Let's go. I did not avoid Pocket Watch because of Flex, okay? I can understand that would like look like pretty bad optics. Because of FTL, I should say, not Flex. I don't put that much respect on Flex. Now I'm going to go... I was going to go upgrade, but now I'm going to go question marks because we just got Omamori. Where's my Apotheosis, Denny? 14, hang on. I wouldn't let FTL define my entire run. It's just like, it's nice to have it. The reason I pivoted is because I couldn't disagree with the novelty of having exact change. And Bag of Prep plus Apotheosis is pretty good. Now, we're not going to be able to attack next turn. Am I the kind of guy that gets bothered by that? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say I'm feeling pretty good. Now, we're going to take a small hit of $1 million. And you're not going to die. We're going to take a hit for 5. Not a problem at all. And you're already dead. It's an okay start for sure. Don't really respect those cards. We could really use more damage cards. You know what I want to see? Give me the opportunity to negate curses with Omamori to get good relics. Or upgrade a card for free. And I think, like, Static, if it shows up on turn 1, we're definitely going to want that out there. You just gave me... I could have gotten combat for myself, man. I don't need to debase myself getting into fights at question marks. Well, 12 block. Dude, it turns out having a 1 energy card that serves the function of like 12 campfires is actually like, it's pretty strong. 6 take you to 4. I like leaving you at 40 here. I mean, we could have dual cast. We're going to win either way, I guess. And we basically did the same damage as dual cast, but I guess we got the 6 extra damage from the orbs. So there is that. How about a little of this? How about a little of that? How about you're cooked? How about you're cooked and I'm at 51 HP? And I'm taking a defrag. We need some more lightning enablers, but like static discharge will get us there in a pinch. Yeah, so I would say, honestly, just send it, quite frankly. I'm glad I upgraded static, because we didn't get Apotheosis early. I'm sure it'll pay for itself here. I recognize we are making him stronger, but I'm making myself tougher, so it's a little, you know, some of column A, some of column B. It's pretty stupid to have not used, like a flex or a strength potion. We ended up being okay, but we were close to not being okay. And we want to keep the deck thin. So I don't think stack has much purpose for us here. But look at that. That has some purpose for us. Let's just roll the double defense. I think this fight, we shuffle fast enough that we'll get our self-repair back, which is like the main thing we would not want to miss out on here, because it eventually will cost us the ability to upgrade something from the shop if our HP, or upgrade something from a campfire if our HP is too low. You're really gonna force my hand like that. You're really gonna make me look like a fool here. Please draw self-repair. Well, there's no okay, well, turns out I made a mistake. I will take a Tempest. That's the kind of lightning summoner we've been looking for, Percy Jackson. And defrag is another one we'd really like to be twice as good, much like static. No Apotheosis, so we'll take, get it out of my hand. I never want to see it. You're gonna irritate me a little bit. You know what? I haven't been respecting potions as much as I probably should. Wow. Not the draw you want to see, but we get lucky. And then now that Apotheosis is out there, I'm feeling great. So what would really hit the spot on this run? I want the lightning. I'm willing to take the hit for the lightning. What would hit the spot on this run? Ice, man. A little, like a single glacier. That would be a beautiful card 17 for us, I feel. And actually, now that I think about it, like a killer app on the damage front as well, because we're really solely relying on orbs. We have a thin deck. We can. It's like, okay, I could hit you for 20, but then I'll lose the hit that I'm going to get for 15. It's almost better, I think, just to simmer you on this one. Although those of you with 60, maybe there's like 1 or 2 damage if you do the math, but I'm not that kind of beast. I play Falco. Send that out there. How you doing? 15. Okay. Basically, we have a thin deck, and it's even thinner than it looks because, like, we have 3 powers or 4 powers, soon to be 5. And we have some cards that exhaust. Tempest and Apotheosis, so we really just have our starting deck in FTL after a certain point, and Leap, I guess. So it would be nice to have, like, even a Sunder or something like that, although we don't have the energy base to use it. Buffer is amazing, but I gotta go biased. I think it plays well with what we've got going on. And then, honestly, like, our defense is kind of our worst element right now. Go ahead and give me Astrolabe and get rid of all 3 strikes. Holy cow. Boot sequence is great. An upgraded biased and a Thunder Strike. We do summon a little Thunder. That is kind of like a scaling damage dealer. It's very slow, but, I mean, far be it from me to complain. I guess the question, do we play... Yeah, 1 energy. I mean, you're always going to play Apotheosis. You probably don't even need to think about it. And then... These guys are going to... We don't have an electrodynamic. So we have the time to play a biased and wait for the self-repair to come back around. We want defrag. This is probably... Well, what is this? You're doing 20-something? I like Static, don't get me wrong. Static, maybe I should have played that instead of the defrag, actually. But I'm just so used to defrag being like an automatic play. You'd prefer not to get, like, torched on this one. But I actually think, like, despite this looking really slow, I think we love what this deck is doing right now. Don't get it twisted. This deck's got a lot of... It's got a lot of killing power. You are going to escape with my gold, which is harmful for me. But if you didn't have the escape function, you were dead. Just remember that. I think a capacitor could work nicely. We are kind of like... A lot of our hopes and dreams hinge on the ability of us to get a power-rewarding relic. Give me the whole kit and caboodle, brother. Like, in particular, a mummified hand would go crazy. But I think we also, like, I wouldn't turn up my nose at it, but we would also love to see, like, some draw to really bring that home. And, you know, I think we might be better off not playing dual cast and then getting as many 10 damage orbs out there as possible to possibly, like, destroy you just like what happened. Another, like, maybe slightly different for me, but it is, like, basically the copy of our last run. Another thing that would go crazy is if we could get a storm. And I'm saying it to myself because I want to keep myself honest if I see it. Start combat with one artifact is, in my opinion, too good to pass up. When we have 2 bias cognitions in the deck. I'm not going to read the book. We don't have any other means to heal. I'm tempted to read the book. I'm not going to read the book. I'm tempted to read the book, but I'm not going to read the book. But I'm so tempted to read it. But I'm not gonna. Because we don't have like a Necronomicon payoff, I guess is the main thing. Now you're a bucket of syrup for us, my friend. You are. Obviously turn 1, not too bad. How about an Apotheosis? That's okay. Didn't want it anyway. We're taking 1 damage, which has the disservice of also giving us 1 wound. But we're actually taking none. We really, like, dude, look at what 1 cool-headed could do for us. With the kind of hurting power that we have going on here. We get, by the way, you might be like, why is this guy never, ever playing his dual cast now? Well, the more, like, listen, let me hit you with some basic arithmetic. Self-repair. Yes. And sorry for the condescension, but when you have a 3 damage lightning, a 16 damage dual cast goes crazy. When you have like a 13, 15 damage lightning, a 40 damage dual cast, you're like, well, maybe you start to think about keeping that guy around a little bit longer. Here's an interesting idea. Do we just want to avoid confusion? I.e., don't play bias cognition. Nah, you gotta play it, man. It's like your best card. You gotta get it out. And then you got enough frost backing you up. You got 7 focus right now. I wouldn't sweat it too much. So I came to immediately regret that. I did. But we actually only take 1 damage for such a absolutely god-awful roll. Now this is more like it, man. A 0-cost FTL? Incredible. It's almost like that's what I like signed up for originally when I bought it. We'd love to see a storm, man, because like we're still struggling a little bit with that like burst damage right out of the gate. You're cooked, which is fantastic, and I actually love that we got Centennial Puzzle, even though I didn't mention it. We're on a dynamite run of getting exactly what I asked for, and it's freaking me out. I do think we want... No. I want more campfires because I want to make the storm innate. I mean, it's always nice if you just draw it right off the bat too, don't get me wrong, but... I think this is coming together. I'm trying to think of what I'm even doing here. Okay, you want... a cool-headed, because that's 10 block by itself. You're doing 18 damage. I mean, if I'm being real with you, I'd happily put up 18 block. He's going to be mad next turn. I could have played self-repair as well, but I didn't think I needed it, but I'm starting to regret that decision. Maybe, what do you got? 20, oh, maybe not 26 block. That gets us there. This will summon a power, or this will summon a... The thing is, I don't want to kill you. I want to draw self-repair, so I think I'm just going to simmer. Because I think if we evoked, like, a single lightning, it would have ruined you. We don't need a double Thunderstrike. We don't even play our existing Thunderstrike. We need Storm innate. I'm telling you, man, one mummified hand in a shop, and be careful who you call ugly in Slay the Spire School in 2017. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I don't need to say anything else. That's all I'm going to say. What do you got for me anyway? Well, we're gonna... The deck is gonna be chock full of voids. That's a given. 18 damage. I'm gonna make a bet that we hit the cultist with 2 lightnings. And as a result, we had exact change. Can you believe it? Now, you are already dead, and I've already played self-repair, so I'm just enjoying the victory lap there, quite frankly. Another leap. Leap is pretty good. Rebound actually seems like it could be really good, because we don't have many cards in our deck after we play our powers, which to me means we can rebound the cards we want to see the most, which is probably dual cast. And I'm kind of upgrading just because it feels bad to rest at this point. We don't have any strikes, so I'm not adding 5 bites just to add them. That being said, I will rest. And I think we got the hustle to take this guy out. It'd be nice to get electrodynamics, don't get me wrong, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It might look like it's not the best Tempest of all time, but it summons lightning, it gets it out of our deck, like we draw the stuff we want to draw faster as a result. You definitely have to play static. That's non-negotiable. And then let me see what... You know what? You summoned a reasonable amount of lightning here. Might get lucky and take one out. Saves us a little bit of damage. And we... Oh, I haven't played a bias yet. That explains it. So let's rectify that wrong. And I will... Oh, capacity. But I think I want to evoke first, just because of the damage that it can do. And then we'll worry about getting more orbs. I recognize I'm taking a lot of damage, but my hope is that by taking that damage up front, it puts the collector in a position where they're already dead. Okay. Now, what do we want to see? It's like I kind of want to see... It's crazy. A Snecko Eye for the extra draw every turn, and will automatically tank and ignore and negate the confusion because of our Clockwork Souvenir. I think an Electrodynamics is perfect. It's like the one power we're consistently lacking. I'm not taking Choker, even though we probably won't play more than 6 cards very often. It's too limiting, I think. But I can definitely take a Fusion Hammer. I know that it's oftentimes a bad decision. Oh my god, we might get lucky here. Fusion Hammer, oftentimes a bad decision because smithing is so valuable. But like, we have an upgraded Apotheosis in the deck, so I feel like this might be one of those circumstances where it's actually like kind of... It's flipped. And we could use the 1 extra energy. It'd be nice to add some more draw too, but we could use the 1 extra energy. I mean, obviously you're gonna play... We don't need Electrodynamics here. You could just get away with double bias, leap, static. Because it kills you? Holy cow. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Don't need the Dark Orbs. By the way, I picked this path. This shop is like my goal here. If we can get a power payoff or like some good cards that draw, I'm feeling very nice. Speaking of drawing... You gotta play it. Even I love the idea of capacitor here, but you gotta play it and send the orbs out there. I don't know. We're taking damage turn 1. 31. We're taking 15 damage, but it's okay. A self-repair in the clutch or ever helps us out. You've got to play defrag first there. Don't be a fool. Stay in school. How about rebound? Leap. I just like rebound. I'm using it. I had the opportunity earlier to take a reinforced body and I didn't go with it. Rebound and then a defend that we may not need on the specific turn when I play it, but we might need it next turn is kind of how I'm fixing, like putting some defense in my hand when I don't know what the enemy's gonna do. I don't know if it's astute, but there it is. Sunder. I think we do more damage with like a ball lightning now because of our focus. Oh my god, we have double Omamori still. Yes, I will. Thank you very much. I will upgrade a random card in my hand for the rest of combat at no cost to myself. I would be thrilled to do so. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm going to draw because I don't want to... I was just going to say, I'd rather tank Bias Cognition's debuff than whatever debuff you're going to hit me with. And I'm just going to hope that we can put up enough defense that I never have to... Well, we're going to have to gamble a little bit. First, I need to draw an attack. That's not going to happen, so we got to tank 33 damage somehow. Okay. We can evoke a Frost Orb. And we can channel one of these, and we can hit... I mean, we're gonna take some heat on this one. We didn't even get to play our self-repair, which stings the most. Another cool-headed seems great. It's draw. It's a lot of block once we get our powers played. I feel like heat sinks. I always like look down on it, and it's like exactly the right card for us right now. I almost feel like another cool-headed is as well, just because we're so light on block. And then keep in mind all these cards get upgraded. But Cool-Headed is worth more than... Like, when we play all of our powers, Cool-Headed is worth more than an upgraded Defend. So I actually feel like... Well, do we... Why, instead of removing, why not... I was going to say, why not buy a potion? Well, let me look. Are we going to see another shop? I would actually say it's likely, because we're going to hit question marks on the way up instead of elites. So I'm going to save my money. That's right, he's thinking. Well, we are going to hit this elite, but... Okay, what do you got for me? A perfect electrodynamics opportunity. So, of course, we didn't draw it. Not trying to be whiny, just showing facts. Let's, we need 18? There you go, there's 18 block. None of them, huh? Okay, we'd really love to see electrodynamics now. Electrodynamics now would go crazy. Let's Cool-Headed. Let's, I need to be able to play electrodynamics, so let's Cool-Headed now instead of Apotheosis. Are you kidding me, dog? Okay, Apotheosis does let us play a zero-cost zap. And then, like, I really hate to use Liquid Memories here, but that puts up a considerable amount of block. And then, like, this also puts up as much block as Leap, basically. And the perhaps the most important thing, if I live here, and it actually... It's not as close as I thought it was, but we'll draw Electrodynamics on this turn. And then, like, pretty much everybody's life should be ruined. You're at least starting to feel the burn. We don't really need capacitor, but it is an extra orb, and then it fits that extra spot, and it okay, you're cooked, you're cooked. Now, we'd really love to see self-repair, because I took way more damage than I would have liked to have taken there. You probably won't die to that. Where's my self-repair? You are not going to die to this either. Where's my self-repair? Okay, now you're just messing with me. Oh! Honestly, we're gonna rest at like every campfire. I don't think we need the self-repair. I'd happily take another loop. Like, we have so much focus. It was worth it for Mummified Hand, I think. Pen Nib is about to get like 0 support. Because I don't even know... Do we even have an attack in our deck? We have FTL. Really? That's it? I guess Thunderstrike is an attack too, but I don't know if I've played it. Dude, this is crazy. I mean, Thunderstrike is a great finisher, man. You can take my zap. And then we're going to question marks because we really want a chance to get something for free by using Omamori. Anyway, we can't really afford much here, but it might sound a little crazy. I feel like a power potion might do more for you on the boss fight than 15 HP. Fossilized Helix is disgustingly good. I'm skipping the... I'm coming here just because I can and don't have to fight. And then, like, obviously we're not getting much out of the rest here. But I feel like we got an amazing line, man. And then if we get, like, Creative AI or Echo Form, it's over. I mean, even machine learning is just... It's probably what we're looking... Or even a static discharge. We don't need to play the Electro, although it's not the end of the world to do... I mean, they're all good, I guess is what I'm saying. We struggle for draw, so you know what? Take the boring choice. Take machine learning. Play all your cards. That feels nice. I'll take happily I'll take a rebound defend. And we're at least, you know, we're blocking some of the damage here because of the Fossilized Helix. And now this is where it's supposed to start really popping off. How about a little of this? A little of that? Hit me with the cool-headed first. Make another defend free. So, are we taking damage? Yes. Well, wait a second. It's over, man. And can I say something? We were freaking clean with it, too. And look at it's gonna hit powers, which are gonna hit powers, which are gonna draw cards, which are gonna hit powers. Please hit Thunderstrike. Oh, it did. Just start playing your zero-cost stuff, I guess. 16, it's over. This is one of the cleanest runs I've ever had. We didn't even get... the Omamori we got, like the advantage we got out of it was great. We called our shot on the Mummified Hand, and I'm very pleased with the relic choices, man. Like, the Astrolabe was a great choice. Fusion Hammer, the only cost we paid was an opportunity cost of not upgrading cards, because we rested at full HP like 2 times, but we had Apotheosis, and like much of our deck was upgraded anyway. I think we made some like stellar choices. And the run took 27 minutes? Nuts, man. That's nuts. Got carried a little bit by relics, for sure, but... Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You know where this all started? Apotheosis bag of prep from that shop with exact change. Were it not for that, things might have been a little spicier. But that was amazing, man. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. We'll be back with Ascension 19. Hopefully, I got some in backlog. We're away for like 3 or 4 days, starting in 2 days. So I can't promise that, but keep your eyes peeled. Thank you. Later.